Good morning, Pastor Steve here. Hebrews 1:13. But to which of the angels has he ever said, sit at my right hand till I make your enemies your footstool? Maybe this is repetitive, but it shows that the writer of this epistle wants it to be very, very plain that Jesus, despite his voluntary submission, is truly God, for only God can receive worship. In the Old Testament, when the angel of the Lord appeared, angel means messenger, by the way, when that particular angel appeared and received worship, it was a pre-incarnate appearance of the Son of God. Worship means reverence paid to a divine being. If Jesus was offered and accepted worship, then by doing so, he was confirming his deity. Some would deny the deity of Christ, placing him as a lesser position than God, but Jesus accepted worship. The second person of the Trinity accepted worship. He was and still is worship. From the beginning of Jesus' life, we see examples of him being worshipped. As soon as the Magi laid eyes on the infant, they bowed down and worshipped him in Matthew 2. The Bible records the initial response Jesus received when he made his triumphal entry into Jerusalem. They took branches of palm trees and went out crying, Hosanna, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord, even the King of Israel, in Matthew 21 and John 12. The word Hosanna is a plea for salvation, an expression of adoration. The word that's used by the crowd is a form of worship. Just after Jesus amazed the disciples by walking on water, those who were in the boat worshipped him in Matthew 14. Thomas, who didn't believe Jesus had risen from the dead. The other disciples, oh yes, he has. About a week since the resurrection, remember, Thomas still doubted, and Jesus came into the room and showed him the nail marks in his hands and feet and the wound in his side. And remember how Thomas responded? My Lord and my God. In none of these instances do we see Jesus telling those worshipers to stop, as did mere men and even angels who were being worshipped wrongly by others. We see that in Acts 10, remember Paul and Silas and so forth. My dear friends, this is amazing. The one who sits on the very throne of God stoops down to become a man that we might be raised up to God. Angels are great and powerful. The adversary is great and mighty, but this Jesus, this God-man, is all-powerful. He's almighty. You ponder that, Pastor Steve.